Welcome to this channel to hear a new information, story, autography, news and biography. Today we are gonna listen autobiography of Jack Ma. Who is Jack Ma? Do you know Jack Ma? Who know Jack Ma? Listen up to the end to hear amazing events. I was born on September 10th, 1964 in Hangzhou, China, at a time when my country was still closed to much of the world. My parents were traditional storytellers and musicians, and from them I learned the power of words, rhythm, and perseverance. We were not wealthy, but we were rich in discipline and values. As a child, I was small, curious, and often underestimated. I struggled academically, especially with mathematics. Many people assumed I would never amount to much, and for a long time, I feared they might be right. Everything began to change when China opened its doors to foreign visitors. I rode my bicycle every morning to a hotel near Westlake to meet tourists. In exchange for being their free guide, I practiced English. For 9 years, rain or shine, I showed up. Learning English taught me more than a language. It taught me confidence and a global mindset. I was given the nickname Jack by a foreign friend, and that name became a bridge between my Chinese roots and the wider world. My academic path was filled with rejection. I failed the university entrance exam twice. On my third attempt, I barely passed. Later, when I applied for jobs, I was rejected again and again, even by fast food restaurants. Eventually, I became an English teacher. The pay was low, but I loved teaching. Standing in front of students taught me how to communicate ideas clearly and inspire others, a skill that later became essential in my career. In 1995, I traveled to the United States for the first time. There, I encountered the internet. When I searched for the word China and found almost nothing, I realized how invisible my country was online. That moment changed my life. With borrowed money and no technical background, I launched my first internet company. It failed, but failure, I learned, is not the opposite of success, it is part of it. In 1999, in my small apartment in Hangzhou, I gathered 18 friends. I told them my vision, an online marketplace that would empower small businesses. That was the birth of Alibaba. We had no money, no technology advantage, and no clear path forward. What we did have was belief. I told my team, today is difficult, tomorrow is more difficult, but the day after tomorrow is beautiful. Competing with global giants was intimidating. Many doubted that a Chinese company could survive, but we focused on serving customers first, not chasing profits. Trust became our currency. As Alibaba grew, so did my responsibility. I learned that leadership is not about being the smartest person in the room, but about enabling others to succeed. A leader should serve, not command. There were moments of fear, economic crisis, fierce competition, and public scrutiny. Yet I reminded myself that comfort and growth cannot coexist. Every challenge was a lesson in disguise. When Alibaba went public, the world called it a success story. I saw it differently. For me, it was proof that ordinary people, if united by a clear mission, can achieve extraordinary things. Despite wealth and recognition, I never forgot my roots. I remained a teacher at heart. Education, I believe, is the most powerful tool to shape the future. Over time, I stepped away from daily management. Letting go was not easy, but I trusted the next generation. True success is building something that thrives without you. I turned my focus to philanthropy, environmental protection, and education. Business may create wealth, but responsibility gives it meaning. Looking back, my life has been defined by rejection more than acceptance. Every no pushed me to think differently and try harder. Persistence mattered more than talent. I often tell young people, do not fear failure, fear regret. If you are young, you can afford mistakes. What you cannot afford is giving up on your dreams too early. I am Jack Ma, once a poor student, an average teacher, and now a lifelong learner. My story is not about money or fame, but about believing in possibility when the odds are against you. Thank you for listening.